These children have stories few people around the world will ever hear. They've experienced one of the world's worst so-called forgotten wars, the conflict in South Sudan, which has seen fighting between government and opposition forces rage for the last 3 years. They managed to escape it and arrive at this refugee camp in Ethiopia. But the conflict is spreading and reaching areas of South Sudan previously untouched by the war, like central Equatoria, which used to produce huge amounts of the region's food. Amnesty International warns the region has now been turned into a killing field.
Civilians have been killed in the thousands, men shot, hacked to death, burned in their homes. Women and girls raped, mostly by government forces, but also by armed opposition groups.
Food shortages are also worsening now that the war has come to the once fertile part of the country.
We don't have food at home. When my husband married me, he was a young man and a soldier, so he took me away from home, and we've been moving all around the state.
The UN has said the world has an obligation to intervene and protect civilians. But it's estimated that tens of thousands of people have been killed so far in South Sudan's civil war, and millions have been displaced. Attempts to halt the violence haven't worked, and the conflict is getting worse. Despite calls for immediate intervention and help, there's no real idea of what that intervention would look like and if or when it will come. Sarah Firth, TRT World.